Down a dark, spooky trail on a chilly night, we stumble across an old pump station while playing the Randomatica app. Not knowing anything about this area, we began to receive disturbing responses from our spirit box of a possible unsolved murder case that may have happened here, of multiple different women who may have been abused and souls left to wander along this dark, dank station, waiting to have their stories told on this week's episode of Carolina Ghost Story. We started our long, spooky walk down Crabtree Trail when we came across the barbed wire gates of the station. This is where our story begins.
Okay guys, so welcome back to another episode of Carolina Ghost Story. Today we're out here doing a little bit more of Randomatica exploration here. And today it led us to this old pump station down this really long, dark, scary road here. We're coming down the road here and we saw what looked like a walking trail. We parked down there and walked down here and we came to this old pump station here. I just had my spirit box going and I walked up to the gate and said hello, and I immediately got a response that said hello back. Is there any spirits out here? I know nothing about this place. I didn't even know it existed until 5 minutes ago. So if you're here and like to speak to us, go ahead. There's this.
Carolyn. Hi, Carolyn.
It sound like it. That's really freaky. Is this Carolyn? No, I said Marilyn. Is your name Marilyn?
Annoying.
It said annoying. Are we annoying you? I mean, no disrespect if you're here. Just trying to speak to any spirits that might be out here. I'm just doing some exploring. Okay guys, so right next to me is this lake here, and it seems like it's feeding this pumping system here. I just walked back here and stumbled across this on the side of this walking trail here. It seems like the trail goes down and through the woods over there. But right here when I got to this pumping station is when I started getting activity on my spirit box. I got the name Marilyn. Are you here, Marilyn? You hear that?
At this point, my main camera randomly dies, and I'm forced to switch over to my secondary camera. Sorry about the lesser audio quality.
Okay guys, so I had to switch over to my secondary camera. And during the brief period I wasn't recording, we got a couple of interesting responses from this. Seems like there's somebody who's lost out here. Their name's Marilyn, and they asked if we were friends or not. If you're still out here, we are your friends and we would like to help you. If this is Marilyn and you're lost, we'd like to figure out what happened to you and possibly help you. Can you tell us how you passed away? Has something happened to you down here since this place is so private and off the beaten path? We are your friend if you're still here. And if you'd like to tell us what happened to you, we could possibly help you. We heard like a quick disembodied voice when we got down here. Was that you?
Disrespectful.
Disrespect. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. If you want me to move on, I will.
Water.
Water. Right next to us.
What about the water? What if there was this land and it was theirs? And somebody messed you in water.
Did you drown? Right next to us is a lake, guys. Did you pass away by drowning in the lake here? Is this true or false? No disrespect if you're here. I heard
Bless.
a bless. Do you want us to bless you? Do you want us to pray for you? Right here's the water, guys, and it's kind of freaky because it just falls straight off into like a pit here.
Look at how you fall and get all wet and get sick.
Is this Marilyn that died by drowning?
There's something in the water over there.
Where?
Stick.
Loch Ness Monster.
The Loch Ness monster. It's
Y'all hear that?
what?
I heard like a gasp, like a woman.
Oh, that.
Yeah. That was you?
Yeah, that's it.
Help me.
Help me! What
Help you do what? What should you help with?
Am I dead?
am I dead? That is.
Oh no. That's creepy. What did you tell her?
We can't answer that.
If this is you, we believe you passed away, and we don't know what happened to you. Can you try to tell us?
Okay, she didn't know she was dead because she asked us. She was confused.
We mean no disrespect if you didn't know, but we do believe
Maybe
you
she
have
can
passed
yeah,
away.
maybe she can move on there if she knows.
If you're here, we ask you to move on because there's no reason for you to stick around.
Maybe what she needed to know.
We don't know if you passed away by drowning or what happened to you. We got a bunch of confusing responses there, but we wish you the best luck on your journey if you're here.
Nine.
9. Were you 9 years old? It said 9. Okay guys, I'm at the gate here. And it looks like this is a public utilities department. Pump station 6. What happened here?
Bloody.
Bloody. It said bloody. Did something bad happen here? We're getting confusing responses here. We keep getting responses about a water. Now we're getting responses about bloody. Was this a violent crime that was committed here? Were you taken back here and murdered? Since this place is so... Y'all hear that?
What?
Like a really loud voice.
What did it say?
Sounded like it said, yeah.
No, it didn't want me to. I didn't say yeah.
If you were murdered, can you try to tell us who murdered you? Y'all hear that?
I said out just now. That was me. If it went out, it was me.
Were you
Torturer.
Huh?
torturer? Dude, no.
Book.
That was freaky. What was that?
A rocket just like thrown at me. That came from the woods over there.
It said book. There's something we should know about this area? That was freaky because it said bloodied, torturer. Were you murdered back here? We mean no disrespect. If you'd like to tell us who killed you. The terror at Pump Station 6. There's the pump station right here in front of me, guys.
He did say that.
Right here in front of us is the pump station. Seems like somebody was possibly murdered back here. Possibly a woman named Marilyn. And possibly 9
Laura.
years... Laura. Who's Laura? Were there 2 women murdered back here? Where's Laura the one who killed you? We heard the response. I got the response 9. Were you 9 years old when this happened? Or is this the 9th person that was murdered? We heard something being thrown earlier. Did you throw something to try to get our attention? As we were walking down this trail, we kept getting really creepy responses like buried. I mean, if you wanted to commit a crime and not be caught, this seems like it would be a good area.
Yeah.
Because you had to walk like a good half a mile to get down in
Cold.
here. It said cold.
Judy.
Judy. Were there... It's giving us different.
It's naming girls.
Yeah, Marilyn.
Laura, Judy.
So,
Were there multiple different women who were possibly murdered out here? Okay, guys, this place just keeps getting freakier and freakier. I believe somebody may have been murdered and tortured out here. We keep seeing rocks being thrown and all kind of weird stuff going on. So I think we're going to start heading back towards the car because we got like half a mile walk to get back towards it. If you're out here,
Keep recording.
Keep recording.
is there something about to happen? I just got really cold.
How do you feel?
How do you feel?
scared.
This is the freakiest thing ever, dude. Is this a mean spirit here? Because it seems like we're speaking to... Seems like we're speaking to 3 spirits earlier. There's someone else here with us. Are you trying to spook us?
I'm not scared.
He really said he's gonna leave it.
You asked me to keep recording. What are you about to do? Or what's about to happen?
I gotta be rock. Y'all, I'm fixing to throw these rocks down so I don't let anybody jump.
Is there another violent spirit out here?
Martha.
It said Martha. It named another woman.
I told you. What if they're trying to warn
That's
us that
4.
Martha, if we stop recording, Martha would do something.
Is there a woman named Martha here? She about to appear. It told me 9 earlier,
What if it's naming off the 9 women?
possibly. Is there 9 women that were murdered here? You told me to keep...
Albert.
What did it say?
Albert. That's a man.
That,
Is that the one who murdered you?
I got it in my hand.
That is freaky, dude.
What happened?
It said Albert.
I know.
It named 4 women and a man. I wonder if the man's the murderer.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
So far we are.
So far we are. We're a little freaked, but
I know I'm freaked out, but
After receiving all these disturbing responses and the names of multiple different women, we decided to end our first night of investigation. To give us a chance to recharge our equipment and do some research, but I wasn't able to find any evidence of a possible murder that took place here, making this truly mysterious. The next night we returned to do some more investigation, and this is what we found.
okay, guys, so we decided to return to the old pump station 6 for another night of investigation here. Last night we came down here, we got lots of paranormal activity, and we believe we uncovered possibly a murder case. We don't know if this is true.
Here I captured a strange shadow that appears on your left and flies down. I am not for sure what this is, possibly some kind of spirit, but you can let us know in the comments below.
You speak to us. We believe possibly 9 people died, and we started receiving names.
yeah, we did.
We got the name Adria, Marilyn, Laura, Judy, and Martha. We also got a man named Albert. We don't know if he's the murderer or not. So if you'd like to give us any more confirmation, this will be your opportunity. Are you in the pump house in front of me? Are you stuck? Were you murdered in here?
I just heard those 5 ghosts.
How are you? Abused.
It said abused.
How are you again?
Were you taken out here and abused and tortured? Were these women abused out here? Right, it has to do with this pump house here. It's led us to a bunch of different areas in here, but we haven't found much everywhere it's led us. We got a couple of good responses, but no definitive evidence about what happened here. Seems like multiple different women were possibly murdered out here and abused. Were you killed somewhere else and your body was dropped off here, possibly thrown in the swamp next to me?
Dark.
Dark. Do you want us to turn the lights off so you can appear to us? We got the name of 5 women and the name of 1 man. Is there any more women that would like to come forward? Were they abused and tortured? Dude, I heard a whisper. It's not like I said yes. Did I just hear a disembodied voice? It's where the abuse took place. Was it out here? I heard a disembodied voice again. Okay, guys, I keep hearing disembodied voices, and it possibly sounds like they're saying yes on both times I heard it. So you were taken out here and abused. Who abused you?
Thomas.
Who?
Thomas.
They gave a name that time, Thomas.
Is there 2 men that abused you? Albert and Thomas. Sorry about the construction taking place in the distance, guys.
Don't.
Don't. Don't what? Albert and Thomas. That's 2 men's names we received on this now. Seems like you kept leading us to different areas. Were these the areas your body was buried or dropped off? I heard another disembodied voice say, yeah. I'm starting to get chills.
Martha.
Martha, that's the same
Yeah, that ain't
name we
last
got last night.
Yeah, Martha got last night.
Is Martha buried out here? Is she buried in one of the areas we were led to?
Keep recording.
Keep recording again.
You tell her to keep recording again.
These are the same responses we got last
Yep.
night.
Yeah, heard Martha last night and keep recording last night.
Albert and Thomas, were these the 2 men who abused you?
How old are you? What that last night?
Or were these also victims of a murderer? We got the names of 5 different women and the names of 2 men. Okay, guys, we walked through this path of woods over here and looked around and didn't see much. Got a couple of small K2 hits with nothing too out of the ordinary. We walked towards the water and got a couple of responses with nothing too crazy. Seems like most of the activity we're getting is coming from the pump house here.
Medicine.
Medicine.
Could have been back in the day before we all was alive that something happened on here.
Yeah, could be. How long?
What year did you pass away in? Can you tell us the year?
So,
You heard that too?
I see what something coming in that path.
Try to tell us the year. I'm just going to keep asking the same question to give it time to
Soon.
Soon.
Dana.
Dana. That's another name. That's 6 names now.
Can you say one of our names?
It said 9 people. We got 6 names. So there are 3 more people who possibly were abused out here. We got the name of 2 men. Are those 2 men the abusers? Albert and Thomas. Laura is a name we received
Yes.
twice. Yes. Albert and Thomas are the 2 men who abused you? That is really creepy, dude. Try to give us the year this happened in. I've received a response soon, so this happened recently? Try to give me an exact year.
Bribed.
Bride. We're about to end our investigation, and we got lots of good responses. Seems like possibly there was a murder out here, so if you'd like to give us any last responses, go ahead. We walked all through the woods and didn't see anything. If you're here and this is a place where abuse took place, we ask you for you to go on, because there's no reason for you to stick around where something so violent happened to you. We wish you the best luck on your journey, and we're going to call it into our investigation here.